I would go for the guy who can't name the prayers. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I decided today that I'm going to do a reaction video on a video called 6 Muslims versus 1 secret non-Muslim. I love these kind of videos. I watched like 6 Trump supporters and 1 secret non-Trump supporter, and I was shooketh at the acting skills of the non-Trump supporter. So this one popped up and I was like, hey, I haven't watched it yet. Why not I do it on my channel as a reaction video?
We brought together 7 Muslims.
I'm Muslim.
I'm Muslima.
I'm Muslim.
I'm Muslim.
I'm Muslim.
I'm Muslim.
I'm Muslim.
One is a liar. If the group discovers who the liar is, they'll split a cash prize. If the liar survives, they win the entire prize.
Also, there's a surprise this episode. Not that the cast is all moles, but for the first time, the prize money will decrease for each round the players continue past round 2.
We're like the families from Pakistan. Same. Wow. Yeah. What part? Karachi. Oh, Karachi. Islamabad.
Yeah, I'm also Pakistani too, but I'm from Karachi as well.
I mean, my family, we're just from New York, but I know that my grandfather had converted to Muslim.
I'm Palestinian.
Wait.
Parents.
I'm gonna play that back. 1 second.
I'm from Karachi as well.
I mean, my family, we're just from New York, but I know that my grandfather had converted to Muslim.
I'm Palestinian. Parents born, raised there, first generation.
I'm Jordanian, which is next to Palestine.
I lived in Amman for 2 years when I was younger.
Really? Yeah. I just came from Amman like 2.5 years ago.
Cool.
So I'm new here in the States.
Yeah, I'm from Bangladesh.
Oh, okay.
Silat. My parents are from first generation as well.
How did your family implement Islam growing up?
Albab was asking a lot of questions, and she was kind of trying to get information out of the others, so I suspected that.
My community growing up wasn't, there was a lot of, white people, Latino people, and I always felt like I was the only Muslim.
No, I relate to that too because, I'm African American, so I think it's not expected of me to be, but growing up, that's just what I was taught, from my father, from my grandfather. After my father had passed away, it made me look at everything he taught me, So I got right back into it.
Yeah.
I mean, growing up Muslim, my mom's white, so it was kind of like a half culture, But I did the Sunday schools thing, and I finished the Quran twice, so it wasn't as strict Muslim.
I come from a Muslim family. My mom is not strict. However, she wears hijab, but she never enforced it on us. She always tell us when it's the right time for you and you feel it within your heart that you want to wear hijab, then you're gonna wear hijab.
I was looking for little clues, and I know with Zaina, she wore an evil eye, and my mom taught me that in Islam, the evil eye, you're not supposed to wear that.
What's it like being Muslim for us, and what's we found the hardest thing being Muslim, at least maybe here?
Being Muslim for me, it's funny because I'm very liberal, I guess, in a way. It's hard because some people, again, just put you in a box, and they're like, wait, but you're not wearing a hijab, and you wear tank tops.
My mom wears the hijab. I've always kind of envied that she can wear her Islam publicly outside, because sometimes I'll see another lady walking down the street wearing a hijab, and I want to say Assalamu alaikum, but I don't want to just be some random guy who she might be afraid of on the street just trying to talk to her. For high school, I went to a Catholic all-guys school, so that was very different. I did
when he mentioned that he went
that's not the first Muslim person who's told me they've gone to a Catholic school or a Christian school, and I've always been like, why? Or just why? Nothing against Catholic schools, but why? Why? I don't get it. Because if you go the private school route, that's a lot of money. So, and you're not actually learning your own religion. So, why? I don't get it. That's suspicious to me. But it's not the only situation I know of when a Muslim went to a Catholic school, so maybe not super suspicious. I don't know.
School, I was a bit thrown off because you would assume that they would go to a school based off of their religion.
It was a school that was close by, and my mom wanted me to all boys. I don't want you with girls around kind of thing.
Okay.
And for her, it's still it's another religious institution that's going to be teaching similar values and just morals kind of stuff.
I'd vote him out. I think he gave an accidental pretty huge omission that I don't know, and he kind of backtracked for a bit there. But I don't know, the guy who just said his grandfather converted to Muslim also seems like a easy, suspicious person. The others don't really stand out to me. So I guess I'd go for this round, the guy who went to Christian school. That's my suspicion.
You know, she didn't get to really talk a lot, and again, she said she was like, you know, half white, and so it seemed very obvious.
Oh, wow.
We love you so much. so much. Alhamdulillah.
Because I'm half white, I think it definitely made people suspicious of me because I don't look Pakistani at all, so they'd probably think that I was lying when I told them that.
Okay, I think you should ask like more factual questions. Yeah.
Can we talk about like Ramadan for everyone?
Yeah.
That's just like what is like
Okay.
fasting, what it feels like
Ramadan.
for you, what your family does.
Like being around people who are not like doing it, you know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Your friends want to hang
yeah,
out.
like,
Let's go get
bro,
food.
like,
You're
let's go
like,
get
oh,
food.
watch you guys
I'm
eat.
like,
And sometimes like watching people eat for me, it like helps. Like I don't know why I used to work
watching Food Network.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like a torture kind of thing for ourselves.
I've heard from like my family back home too. At least like it is this case in Karachi, but like what's nice is that in Ramadan they close the restaurants and stuff until iftar, so it makes it even easier for you to like go ahead and still practice because.
What would it be like to live in a Muslim majority country? Because even like back home in Ethiopia, that's not the situation. So I don't know.
Sometimes you're out, like go out with your friends and eat, like not eat, but like just watch them, and they'll be like, I don't want to eat in front of you. Are you okay? I'm
it's like, bro, it's cool.
The recent Ramadan, like it was a time when I was a bit younger and I was in high school and I was going through like a very like rebellious time.
Yeah.
It was during Ramadan when I just like I had this like realization like I'm not doing the right thing right now. And it was that time where I really like transformed.
The reason I was suspicious of Ayan, I feel like anytime when I'd peek around, I just saw him like scanning everybody, kind of looking a little fidgety. Someone would say something, and then he'd be, oh yeah, me too.
I try to fast at least like 3 to 4 days out of the week. Just to kind of give myself that opportunity to do it. There was one month I did it every day. It was like the best month. It really is. But
Once you get used to it, you would get it. Like it was hard for me when I was younger to fast all the days.
no alcohol or like no pork. Do you guys like feel strongly about one thing about Islam but like not about the others?
I mean, I feel very strongly about like not eating pork. I just remember, you know, that's like something that my father really like told me, you know, like pork is swine, you know, so like,
that's the people who engage in a wide variety of things. The one thing that they will never do is eat pork.
Be like completely away from it, you know.
I've even had conversations with my mom where we'd be like, if like Allah came down right now and said it's okay, like I still don't think I really would eat it. To me, just like I just see it as gross, like that's just I don't.
Exactly.
Like that.
For me, I also think the no alcohol thing is pretty big for me also because I learned in middle school is like the mother of all sins, so I have to stay away from it.
I don't know. No one's sticking out for me at this point. I definitely don't think it's the guy from Bangladesh. Oh, she got kicked out. I liked her. She was like getting the conversation going.
Continue past this round. The prize money will be reduced by half.
I was like, dang.
It felt like there was more pressure just to find them all quicker, and I feel like I wanted to get into some deeper questions.
Raise your hand if you're certain that the mole is still in the box and you'd like to continue the game.
He raised his hand so quickly. Okay, I'm suspicious now. I got someone. I'm gonna be watching this guy. The guy that went to Catholic
How devout do you guys think you are?
Okay, for me, around 6 years ago, I had a very bad car accident, and I was almost dead. Like, I stayed in the hospital for 3 months, and I have a scar in my face now, if you can see it. It was a very bad experience, however, it got me closer to Allah. A car hit us, and I had to go through the front window. I thank God I'm alive, that I'm healthy, that there's nothing wrong.
I'd say like I'm like a 5 because I don't really have anyone like that's like, you know, it's not like within like my family big like that, you know, so the lessons that were taught, you know what I'm saying, I embody those, maybe not all the, you know, the other things that come with it, you know.
Can we talk about an experience where you encountered someone that was speaking down on you or whatnot?
For me, it was maybe I think my sophomore year of high school, I got this one sweatshirt that like had in Arabic written Nasha and Yadum, and under in English this too shall pass. And some random kid who I didn't know like skates up to me and says like, oh, so you're a terrorist. I was just like taken aback. I was like, excuse me. I think I was like 15, but that was like the first time for me that I really like experienced it and was just a little like, whoa, like where does this come from? This kid looked like he was 12. He looked younger than me. But he already has these ideas of like, oh, you're a terrorist just because you have like maybe some Arabic written on your sweatshirt. Almost every time I've gone to the airport, whether it was with my family or by myself, any of us would be pulled to the side for a little random search.
Yeah.
There is definitely kind of prejudice.
Every international flight. So my family has 6 people. And we travel with our grandma most of the times. So 7. Every international flight, one of us gets pulled over for a random check. And it's been me once, it's been any one of us once. But the worst was when it was my grandmother, who travels in a wheelchair. Because like they put her in through first, the metal detector, and the rest of us were still waiting for the metal to go through the metal detector. So none of us were like with her when she was randomly selected for a check. And my grandmother doesn't speak English. So like it was so frustrating. Because we were trying to like be like, hey, can we assist this situation because she doesn't know what's happening? And they were like, stay back. And we were just like, if you talk, like you can talk to her and recognize she doesn't understand what you're saying, right? Like let one of us assist, let one of us go through the metal detectors, let us help out. This is like super awkward that you just got our grandmother and you're like patting her down and she's like, why are you touching me? Like, it was a woman doing it. Like, that wasn't, like, the issue, that it was a guy. But it was a woman, like, doing the patting down. But it was just, like, the communication barrier was there. And it made for a very uncomfortable situation. So, yeah, I get that.
Other than that, I believe.
I can go. It was basically it was in middle school, and we were in PE class. And a kid goes up to me, because he heard my last name. And he called me a terrorist, and I completely lost myself and started cursing at him. And then afterwards, I had this whole realization, like, that's not the right thing to do.
No.
I have to stop and tell you guys about Lecturio. Lecturio. Lecturio.
Okay. Let's go. I believe it's a Christian school guy. All their votes are divided.
So this has happened for the first time. There's a 5-way tie. So each person will be asked one question by any other participant.
Why were you put into a Catholic school?
Honestly, it was 3 minutes from our house. My parents wanted a school that would teach similar values.
Are you a Muslim?
Wallahi, I'm Muslim.
Like, what's the biggest thing to you that means that you're Muslim?
So I was hijabi in high school, but then when I entered like UCLA, I took off my scarf. But I think that because of this, I actually grew closer to Islam. Would you mind listing all 5 prayers and like when in the day that they happen?
Dang, well, I don't know why I'm on the spot right now.
So
but you know, it's crap.
Oh,
It's like morning. I watch my dad do it a lot. You know?
What was like the point that really turned you to find
He's
Allah
gonna
a bit
get kicked
more, I
out.
guess.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I was just like partying a lot,
Oh, yeah.
like, doing a lot of like just bad things, like, and my whole family's really religious, so I'm from Bangladesh. Like you won't meet up in Gali.
lightning round.
Not Muslim, you know.
How can you be exempt from fasting? Do you know?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. If you are very sick and you are under medication and stretching your life, you should not fast, especially for elder people.
I would go for the guy who can't name the prayers. Okay, never mind. That is the guy I actually said I would go for.
If you're certain that the mole is still in the box and you'd like to continue the game. Majority wins. If the lights turn red, then the mole is still in the box and you lose. If the lights turn green, it means that you eliminated the mole.
I forget what color means what. The lights are red. Mole still in the box. Who's the mole? Black guy. What? What?
Like, my gut instinct was Zaina. And so I wish I was like, it fits too well, it's got to be her.
She fit the character very well, but
Yeah.
the reason why I didn't go further with it was because I had met Muslims who were like her.
No, but I really want to tell you the truth. I know a lot of Quran. I've studied Quran.
Were you raised up in another religion, or are you ex-Muslim?
No. I'm Christian.
That's what I thought, because it's like...
But we are only 2% out of the population in Jordan. We're very, very few.
Look at all that she can.
I want this every day. I'm sorry, guys. It was I felt bad because they're all nice. Because I know I'm a liar, and they're all super sweet.
You know, I'm not as knowledgeable, and I'm not. I have tattoos. You know, I don't follow necessarily the guidelines. I'm not strict with it. You know, I just know that it's a personal relationship.
We all have our own ways we practice, and we understand that just because somebody practices it a little bit less or a little bit more doesn't make them any more of a Muslim than the other person.
Hi, my name is Ragini Basin, and I directed this episode of Odd Man Out. And if you'd like to play along in the next episode, you can go to our Instagram page and vote for who you think the mole is. Until next time.
There's one myth that it didn't come from my teacher, it came from a lot of 7th graders.
What is it?
And they're like, oh, people get in trouble for
Who is
kissing in the halls.
not?
I'm like, jeez.
I can't read it. My screen's covered.
I'm a middle schooler.
Oh, who's not a middle schooler?
I'm a middle schooler. I'm a middle schooler. I'm a middle schooler.
No, that white girl. This one. Let me show you. This one. I'm sorry. Go for a more youth-looking middle schooler. I could play this game. That would be sad. But anyways, yeah, no, Zaina definitely, I was not suspecting her at all. I think when Amari, I think his name was, when he couldn't name the prayers, I was like, him. Then the Christian school thing made the Christian school guy suspicious. But no, Zaina definitely flew under the radar for me. She was hitting all the right points. Yeah. So I guess that's it for this video. Let me know if you like this reaction video. Let me know in the comments if I should do more reaction videos, or alternatively, if there are specific videos you'd want me to react to. Let me know. Leave me a comment, because I love hearing from you guys. Or DM me on Instagram, @Khadija Abawaji. I make videos every Sunday, so be sure to subscribe.